that I was gay. Not really. Did he just throw up?
No. He's getting close. We're gonna have to edit that out.
There's people you have to come out to, and there's always things that you have to say. Is that Siege?
Yeah, dog's barking.
I thought he was throwing up.
I thought he was there too.
You better not be throwing up! I'm not dealing with that again! I think he's just barking. Throwing up has a horrible sound. It's like, and I'm like, are you done?
What are you doing?
Okay. So I realized that I liked girls. Oh boy. Like 5th grade, man. I had a crush on this one girl in my class, but it was like one of those basic like, no, you can't like her, she's a girl! Like one of those like that you read about when you're like 12 and you have like these ships. So like you go and like read fanfic about it. And they're always like, no, I can't like them, they're like the same gender as me, no. And that's like exactly what I felt when I was in 5th grade. So yeah, that happened, and then I identified as bi most throughout middle school. Like I think like 7th grade is when I really started to like identify as bisexual and use it. 6th grade I didn't even really know what it was. I didn't really know what anything was. But then besides that, as soon as I hit 9th grade, I was like, no, I like chicks. I started identifying as lesbian, which was pretty like, my friends were all really accepting of me, and then like I got my first girlfriend, and even though she lived like an hour and a half away, it was a really bad time, man. But and it was super fun. That whole time, like just like discovering yourself and like finding yourself out is always like, it's not great, but like when you're in the moment, but when you look back on it after you have everything figured out, you're like, nice. But then in 10th grade? I think it was like the summer in between 10th and 11th grade. I started dating somebody who identified as like non-binary. And so since then, I've just started just kind of saying that like I'm gay. Like I don't really identify with lesbian because I don't know, feel an attraction for people who don't identify as female, but I'm not attracted to like men. If that makes any sense. But yeah, so that's how like I just kind of like really like came to my identity. But like coming out was just a process. Like telling my friends like in middle school that I was bi was kind of like really easy for some reason. And I feel like because like when you're in middle school, like everybody says stuff and like it's all just like really accepted and all your friends are like, cool, man. Or at least that's what it was like for me. Ashley's shaking her head. I'm sorry. But so for me, when I was in middle school, I never really had anybody who wasn't accepting of me and didn't love me. But once I started like actually like I knew kind of who I was, I started to tell just like a close group of friends, and then sometimes my friends would out me to other people. That wouldn't be cool at all. Like it was just a really bad time. But then like coming out to my family was kind of the hardest. Like I came out to my mom as bi in middle school, and she first started out by telling me that I was way too young for everything, and that I didn't know my real feelings, and that I was too young to be making these decisions for myself, which I don't believe. I think you can come to your identity however young or however old you feel is right. Like if you could be like a young kid and know who you are, or you can like still be figuring yourself out in your like 20s. But so yeah, once I actually started identifying as gay, I had some like kind of like serious talks with my parents about it, and like just really like now they're really accepting and they love me and they're okay with it. And my grandma, I told her about it too, which was like the hardest for me. Like telling my grandma was because like she means so much to me, and I don't know, I just kind of felt like I knew she would love me anyways, but it was just kind of felt like I didn't want to disappoint her at all, like ever. That's like my worst fear, would be disappointing her. So like having her think any less of me is like horrible. But yeah, she was really accepting and really loving, and now I can like talk to her about anything. Like, I don't know. I just tell her so much, and I'm so happy. But yeah, I've never really had people in my family be really not okay with it either. Like, I know my mom has told people on her side of the family, and they're all pretty much okay with it. And yeah, so like my coming out process has been really easy. I know I feel so blessed to have an easy coming out process versus most people. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, coming out is always a process, and there's always people that you have to come out to, and with everybody you meet, it's like a new experience. And so you're never really done coming out, and you're never really done discovering who you are as a person.